Hey everybody, how you doing? It's been a while, I know. I've been really busy. I've been actually working really hard on a bunch of stuff. In the last year, I've actually learned more about programming than I think I ever knew. Before that, learned some new languages, learned Swift, learned Dart, learned Python, different platforms, Android, iOS, Raspberry Pi. I'm not quite ready to talk about everything I've learned and everything I've been working on. I'm not really quite sure what I'm going to do with it or how I may or may not release it, but soon. I will talk about it soon, and that'll be interesting. So this is just like a status update. I'll be back online doing some videos very soon. And in the coming weeks, I'm going to be discussing a lot of different things in no particular order, but there's a lot of stuff going on out there, right? Sony came out with the new A7C, which there's a lot of information there and a lot of fodder for discussion. Things like, why did they do that? What old menus and single card slot? Why did they do that sort of thing? And things like, why didn't they do that? Why isn't there a front dial on there? So there's a lot of things to talk about. Going to dig into that relatively quickly. Also, maybe some predictions on the A7 IV. Now that we've got an A7 III, A7S3, A7C, I think it's pretty easy to figure out where they're going. And so I'm just going to give my prediction, and we'll see how that goes. I'm going to talk about Raspberry Pi a little bit, maybe different topics. Linux, using Python. That whole platform, what's good about it, what are the challenges and pitfalls, because it's a super cheap platform, but that doesn't mean it's necessarily going to do everything. It's going to be for everybody. Some lens reviews. People have asked me, gee, can you compare the 16 to 55 2.8G E-mount lens that I'm filming right there with to something like this 18 to 135 OSS lens. Good comparison. I have a lens, so I might actually do that. Some other things as well, because I've got a whole bunch of other things I can be comparing. I'll do some of that. Some other topics. Just looking over my notes here. A lot of random things that have been bouncing around my head. I've been wanting to talk about, just haven't had the time. So I'm going to make the time now. So I'm back, and I'm going to be doing some of these things like universal remotes. It's kind of crazy. Some Tesla topics, since I own a Tesla. Some information about, gee, what's good about that? What's not so good about it? Things like that I might be talking about. And the different platforms I've been working on. Linux, iOS, Android. Why is it so hard to select programming languages? Why do you have to have, your feet in all these different languages? Why can't you just use one? And the reasons are not all technical. So we'll be talking about a lot of that and more things in the coming weeks. I hope you tune in. I hope you like some of the things I'm talking about. If you do, stick around, and hopefully we'll have some interesting discussions. So for all that and more, please, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.